Oh, I did hit the live button.
Hello, I'm Nakia.
I'm Toya.
And I'm Latoya. Welcome to Soulful, guys. Woo!
Today on Soulful, we decided to switch it up, and instead of having a guest, you're just going to get us. We're going to have a girl chat with current events.
Yes, let's talk about what's going on individually. What do you got going on?
Individually, my world has exploded, and I'm struggling, but I'm there.
Yo, the explosion. Yo, so I'm feeling kind of not aligned. I feel a little crazy right now. Feeling a little crazy right now. But it's
I
good.
think that's
Get better.
all of us. It's a, you know, 2020 just kicked in the door like real disrespectful, just kicked in the door, no knock warrant, just kicked in the door.
Uh-uh. Check your state and make sure you don't have no night warrants.
Yes, because 2020 was real disrespectful.
Disrespect.
Let's see. Individually, I'm like everyone else, just trying to hang in there. It's a lot going on. This is I say to 2020 was probably my most trying year.
Hmm.
That's how I feel. 20,
Yeah, I've been mentally struggling for the last 2 weeks, mentally struggling.
yeah, this year put us to the test. Uh, I, what's the thing they say on that movie? May the odds ever be in your favor. That's what I feel
Game
like.
of Thrones. I mean, not Game of Thrones, Mockingbird. That's what
Yes,
it was.
yes, Hunger Games, yes. We in the straight up Hunger Games around here trying to make it. But
I pray we don't get to the Hunger Games, please.
okay, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. Anyway, let's talk about what's going on today. First,
Well, hold up. What you working on? What you working
oh,
on?
what am I working on? Oh, I'm literally trying to actually get back into the swing of things. For those that don't know, I've been um on administrative medical leave. And I am trying to wheel my way back into the swing of things. Obviously, trying to do it with caution, but I'm definitely trying to get back into the swing of things.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are here, that you're back because I need y'all and I feel unaligned with y'all when I got my sisters. So this all gonna balance out. It really
It
is.
is. It is.
Yes, yes, yes. So first current event. Yes, yes, yes. For us, well, I don't know why it's a current event. Oh, maybe because Cardi B.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes, yes, yes. For those, let's catch them up. Cardi
Mm-hmm.
B is filing for
Filing for divorce from
divorce
Offset.
from Offset. And I'm guessing this is from infidelity, of course. I've only gotten pieces of that puzzle because I know I don't really care for them like that. But the situation itself is very common. And,
Common. Yes.
cheating is cheating grounds for divorce. In my book, no. But I'm also not married. No.
Well, I am.
So I feel like I feel like you know
For better or for worse, to keep you together.
yeah, you got to work through that. I mean, that means there's
There are
something.
levels. There are levels to for better or worse. I mean, cheating on a kid, levels.
I mean, to be honest, the kid. No, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't think cheating is a I'm out type thing. I think there's a level to that. It depends on, am I actually uh, a part of that problem? Or did we talk about this? Are we trying to work it out? I don't feel like it's a thing to say, "Oh, I'm out. You cheated," because everybody ain't perfect, so you never know. I think it's something that y'all actually have to talk about, maybe work through. Now, if it's a constant thing and this is something that's been going on and it's been since day one and you never really was in the marriage, all that stuff, yes. But generally I don't think it's a deal breaker.
That's good. That's good. I have mixed emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I personally filed for divorce. Being the bigger person, filed for divorce. Of course, divorce did not go through. We are still married happily and all that. But
Wait
it
a
was
minute. I did not know that. I did not know that that was that you actually filed divorce in your current marriage.
yes, I did. Um,
Wow.
I found out that that he had a baby 2 weeks after we were married,
Mm-hmm.
and he did not know how to what is the word, articulate to me what he wanted to do. He was all over the place. Well, I want my baby and I want my wife, and but he didn't know how to articulate the two together. So as being a bigger person, I was like, okay, I'll just divorce you. That way you can do what you need to do and whatever.
See, now my thing is like this. I feel that that situation needed a communication. That needed
It
a
did. It did.
it
It
needed a
did.
real sit down, take the gloves off, and I need to say what I gotta say. And it might have not been a pretty conversation because I mean, on the one hand, you have to be the person to say, you want your baby and you want your wife, but I only signed up for a husband.
Hmm.
Right? You know what I mean? I didn't sign up for a child that's not mine. But it's something that y'all got to sit and talk about because whether y'all stay married or not, that child is there now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's a part of his decision. He actually has to. And then if you do love him, like you say, you got to accept that child as a part of the equation now.
That's
And
true.
how does that feel? And how do
Right.
you get past that? So it all sits in a nice little bundle of communication that's
Right.
not going to be pretty, but it definitely should have um, an impact on the answer. But
Yes.
being that y'all are married, um, technically, I guess you could have gotten an annulment because hell,
Right. You have 2 years in Virginia to get an annulment.
right?
Okay.
I
Yes,
mean,
I learned a lot. You have 2 years in Virginia to get an annulment.
So
But neither one
yo,
of us wanted it. So it didn't go through. We've
hmm.
since worked everything out and our communication is better than ever. We always had good communication.
right.
That's
But
awesome.
it's better than ever now.
That's
That's
and then
awesome.
maybe that's something that y'all can always reflect back on. Like, look, we were at that point before and we made it, so let's
Right.
keep it.
That's right.
So I can see both viewpoints where you want to get out of it and you don't want to get out of it. I don't think that singularly it's the grounds. I don't feel like it is because if you love a person and you're married, it is for better or for worse. That person's not perfect, and sometimes there are going to be things that you do. I mean, there was a period in time when I was dating my husband where I didn't get out of bed for 3 months. You thought that was sexy? You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
you
You should
you
have been
thought
like,
you thought you
I'm
thought
out.
that was
I can't do
keeping
that.
somebody. So I had to look at a whole picture of, did I contribute to this? Did I talk enough? Did I state my did he know what was going on? We were new into the relationship. He didn't know about my bipolar. He didn't know that it could cause these type of issues. So, to me, cheating can be grounds for divorce, but sometimes it can't be either. It's up to the individuals.
True.
I know this is not a show about divorce and so forth, but Nakia, what helped you? Did you all have like a mediator to help you with communication? Like, no? Okay.
No, it was
Cool.
all us.
That's
For
awesome.
like at one point communication broke down and he like stopped talking to me, but
Hmm.
he would respond to my text messages. So every day I would remind him, for better or worse, and I love you. What do you want to do? That was my text message every day for 3 months
Wow.
until he started to come around and be like, well, what are you doing? And then he started initiating the text messages and coming out of his shell.
Mm.
Amazing. Huh. Well, thanks for sharing. So, do y'all think Cardi B should be divorcing dude or what have you? Do you have an opinion?
Their dynamic is different because one, their whole relationship is out in the spotlight, so everybody in their business, and none of us can actually say what she should and shouldn't do because we ain't in there behind closed doors. You never know what happens.
Right.
I mean, and maybe I don't know. These celebrity marriages don't be seeming real to me sometimes anyway. But not to say marriage ain't real, but I don't know. Parts of me can't take it serious because they're celebrities, and this is just you never know what's going on behind the scenes. They put people together just for publicity purposes most of the time, and then make them go through a breakup just to have a reason to put out a new song about breakups. You know what I mean?
They
Just
do that.
they do that, and so you can't really. That's why I don't want people to base their life and their marriage on these little not
Right.
but
Yeah, I think that you should try communication. I think you should. Yeah, I
I'm
think
sorry,
you should try a
CT.
mediator. Try. I mean, in my situation, anybody that knows my husband, he is very hot headed. So a mediator and putting someone in between us was not going to work because he'd be like, "Why? I wasn't about in my business?" And da 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 da. So I had to figure out a way to do what I felt, which was I loved him and I did not want to. In addition to um, trying to see his viewpoint and trying to be as helpful as I could, being that he was going through something new.
Yeah.
but wait a minute, don't she got that wop, right? That wop ain't whopping right much. No,
Oh, shoot.
I'm just playing. But
I
yeah,
mean, she did say she don't cook and she don't clean. So I mean, if you don't cook and clean, we have a problem.
no, but listen, this is why I could not stand that song. You see that? Y'all, that is Mama Dorch, y'all. Yes,
Oh.
that is my grandbaby's grandmother. Yes, and my son's grandmother. Lord have mercy.
So, do we
I was
got to
about to
make
say,
sure?
you had a grandbaby.
Lord, let me not speak that. Let me not speak that. I was just playing. No, no grandbabies. This way.
So, we need to be on our best behavior. Mama Dorch here. Come on now, y'all.
Mama Dorch is in the house.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kim.
Hey, Kimberly.
Yes.
Yes, we're back together, Kim.
Now
Everybody's feeling a little bit better.
like that song. Now you see why I didn't like that song. That is trash.
Yeah.
Trash. Yes, but
I
I
still
know that
think that a woman has a right to speak her truth. I think it should be privately, but a woman does have a right to speak her truth. So I don't particularly care for the song, but I appreciate her right to have the song.
anybody want to know if you got WAP or not. Nobody want
True. That's true. That's just true.
to know that.
Oh shoot! And my opinion.
I could have went my whole life without knowing what WAP was.
My opinion is that is the vein that she raps in. Like that's who she is. Like that's what she comes. So I mean, it's fine to me. That's what she do. That's who she is.
Ain't
That's what
nobody
she
We
do.
do seem to have a plethora all of a sudden of women rappers who want to talk about that.
Thank you, Miss Susan. Mama Dorch. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we do seem to have a plethora all of a sudden. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's women's lib or feminism or what, but there's a plethora of women rappers that only want to talk about sex.
Because that's what's selling right now. I mean,
Please.
it's always been a selling point. Sex sells. It does. It does. And that's what everyone wants to hear. And that's what get the club popping. And
You
that's it.
know, I still like a good old story. I still like a good old give me a bad drug deal in your day. I,
You like the trap music.
I like trap music. I don't need
And
You
I
know
agree with
what?
you.
I
I
don't
agree
need
with you,
to
Mama
know.
Dora.
I don't need lessons in my bedroom. That's what it is. I don't need lessons in my bedroom.
I have no problem with Cardi. She's doing her thing,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
love her. I
Yeah,
think she's a really cool person. Her persona seems cool, but I'm not really with all of her music.
I totally agree. Awesome.
See, that's what
All
they
right.
want.
So
That's what
next
they
subject, it's already 4:15. Let's see. So the next subject we had was election annoyances.
Am I the only one that is being annoyed by all these marketing techniques they're doing for voting? Like,
Tori, how I got my text?
Robocalls, text
How
messages,
they
all that.
texting me?
why? How are they texting me? Who gave them my number? Why are you texting me? I don't need reminding. Everybody know that this election is going on. It is all over TV, internet. It is all over the place. There is no need to text me.
But
Stop.
you know what? That text message could reach someone who was like, you know what? I ain't turned my TV on in 3 days. I needed that reminder.
Text them. Don't text me because I don't know why they texted me.
I
And
haven't got not a text message, not a robocall, not a
I got a
postcard,
phone call.
not a yard sign, nothing.
I got a phone call. I'm sitting there thinking it's one of my doctors. I answered the phone and she's like, Latoya, I'm like, yes. And then she's like, hey, this is so and so from Ohio, Ohio Vote Now or something. I said, who? Ohio Vote Now? Hung up on her. Stop
You were supposed to tell her to
calling.
take your name off the list. Somebody else gonna call you back.
Ooh, I don't understand.
You know what? That's so funny. That's just like the club question when we were talking about thoughtful. You two seem to have the problem of people approaching you, whereas I don't have that problem. So I don't know what it is, but it's working for me.
I mean, because like in the club, they just think they can touch on you, grab it. I will slap. So
No.
I don't
I
know.
don't have that problem. I must have this look on my face that be like, if you touch me, I will kill you or something because I don't have that problem at all.
Maybe it's the southern charm I got on my face. I don't know. But
Oh, yeah, but I really would like to get off that list. I don't know how to get off the election text messaging list.
You should be able to hit unsubscribe, reply unsubscribe,
Okay,
or either stop. It's either unsubscribe or stop.
okay.
do y'all see it when y'all log into Facebook and stuff?
I
I
don't
don't
log in.
recall.
My Facebook is always logged in, so I don't log in.
When I log into Facebook, I see it.
It's very important.
It is very important, Mama Dorch. You are
It is
absolutely correct.
important, but I don't.
Thank you.
I don't want it no more. Ready for it to be over with.
Same,
Definitely waiting for it to be over.
same. Okay, next subject, guys. COVID and back to school. How you feeling about it?
I have trepidations.
Mhm.
Goes to the university. Well, Mia went to the University of Lynchburg, and they had in-person classes, and they were in the dorms, and they were back to school like there was nothing to it. In addition to having people in quarantine and having positive cases. So I thought they moved too quick just because they didn't want to miss out on their money.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to pay her dorm fees, and they was calling me up about that. So my thing is, you should have had all the classes online, same like regular schools. You had all the classes online for a certain amount of period to see if this calmed down, to see if things could be better than what they were at the onset of the school semester.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm realizing that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Toya.
No, I was saying to myself, I believe my son is back at physical school too, because maybe because he's into sports and stuff. So I believe he's
Yeah.
in.
Our whole fall sports calendar was canceled. We have no
Yeah.
football, no basketball. Everything was canceled. No volleyball, everything. Which is boring because I love going to football games.
Yeah. So for me, I'm noticing the parents that have the responsibility to do the virtual classes, get their 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 18-year-old to get in front of that computer at 8 o'clock in the morning and, be focused. They're having a difficult time with that. Just that responsibility, because they got to work too. So they're trying to work and maintain all the different 3 or 4 kids on the computers. It's just, It's just a little stressful.
I think this would be a great way to show some people, like maybe that parent that worked outside the home, and there was
Mm-hmm.
a parent who worked in the home, and thought that parent that worked in the home didn't do
Right.
nothing. Now they see they do something. Now
Yes.
they see the challenges that the teachers have. It ain't
Yeah.
no more. My child don't do this.
Right.
It's yeah, he do because he did it when he was at home. I'm sorry. I'm going to correct the issue. Maybe be more of a disciplinarian. Maybe have more family dinners and get back to the core of what we need so that when they go back to school, they know how to behave. They're learning. They're graduating. I mean, our graduation rate sucks.
Yeah.
Mm. Toya, how's homeschool going for you?
I mean, it's nothing changed because we were already doing it, so it's the same for us. Only difference is that we're part of a co-op,
Plus, the
and
co-op.
yeah, so the co-op right now we're looking for another place to go because we're in the church, and of course, then I have services and stuff. So but so it's good. We're just trying to figure out what to do with co-op. Right now, we have some students at the church. And then there's some students, the younger ones are at the park, so it's getting cold. So we're trying to find a
Mhm.
location. So that's the only really difference. So it's
Mm.
Yes, didn't fall come in quick.
man, it's
I got on
cold.
today. I got on
What?
today.
My
It,
feet are
it was
cold
cold.
right
It was
now.
23 degrees this morning.
Lord have
Winter
mercy.
coming.
Yeah.
Winter coming. Don't tell me winter coming. I need to move to a warmer climate.
I love my climate.
I'm
We
not
don't
looking
have serious
forward
weather.
to snow. Not looking forward to none of that snow, ice, none of that.
So what do we think about the Breonna Taylor settlement, ladies? What are
I
your thoughts?
think that the settlement is great. It's
Mhm.
supposedly the highest private settlement in history for
Hmm.
someone in this situation. But I think the news of the settlement misleads people and
Because
makes
they
them
still
believe,
need to go to jail.
yeah, it
They
makes them believe that this is over or this was about something that is not. And maybe the publication of the settlement or the notification of the settlement should have been held until after the grand jury was completed to see whether or not those officers were going to be arrested.
because they still
Yeah.
need to go to jail, whether she get the settlement or not. Like that is still should have been a. They still need to be held accountable.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. All right, so these next few topics kind of have to deal around the same, like race relations, if you will. And so this guy right here, Miss Lori Laughlin, is that how you pronounce her name?
Yes,
Like,
How is it you can choose your own prison? How is that?
you
I've
know,
never heard of that, and I have intimate knowledge of the prison system. And they choose based on your crime, your proximity to family, because you can't go more than 50 miles from your family, the severity of your crime, things like that. So her being able to choose her own prison, of course, you're gonna pick. I mean, it's only 3 months from what I understand.
yeah,
Of
just a
course,
couple
you're gonna
months.
pick
You
a
choose
cushy
the prison
prison.
of your choice.
And I mean, is it an actual prison or is it one of these club mates?
Whatever the case may be, I'm telling you right now, if she was black, she would not be able to choose. And that's frustrating.
I have never heard of being able to choose the prison of your choice. I didn't know that was an option.
Option. Yeah.
My
So
prison of choice is house arrest.
Oh, I could not believe it. I saw it and then I was like, wait, did I read that right?
am
I
I am, am
I
I the only one
didn't.
though that feels like that's like white privilege? Like I just feel like we would have
It
never
is.
have an option
It
like
is.
that. Okay. Okay.
It is.
Yes, that's
I'm
real
But
interesting.
also too, none of us would have did what they did. You got your butt whipped if you didn't do what you need to do to get in school.
That's right. We wouldn't have had that option either.
So that wouldn't have been us. We don't. For one,
Right.
we ain't got the money to do it. But
okay.
two, we would have been in trouble.
Yeah. So since we're talking about whiteness, What about this right here? Is there such thing as acting white?
No.
Okay.
I am accused of acting white all the time, and I hate it. When I was little, it used to frustrate me and make me feel inferior in some type of way. But as a
Mm,
grown up, I do not feel like I am acting white. I am doing what I was taught, which is to have the proper behavior in the proper situation.
okay.
So having proper English is not acting white.
No, because there are black people that speak that way as well. So no.
Okay.
To me, when someone says they're acting white, I feel as though it means you're doing something outside of a typical black person's character.
But
So
what's a typical black person's character? Who defines that?
I
culturally,
agree.
we do.
Yeah, it's culture. It's all
Culturally,
culture.
we do.
I
I'm
mean, right now the culture says what?
yeah. eh, I hate that part, but you're right. Our culture
You
Yeah.
says
know, so right now the culture says what? I don't want to be associated with that. I would like to be associated with this is a proper way that you do certain things, and this is how you speak properly, and this is the way you dress properly, and that be me, and I'm okay with that.
right. And then this is the thing. Like, okay, you're right. Our culture right now says, well, there's no white girl out here talking about, popping on a handstand or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So
we got Iggy Azalea, but she don't count.
who
Is
look,
that?
who no, she don't count. No, she definitely don't count. But I'm just like, culturally we determine what that stands for. That's why it's up to us to say no. I don't want that to represent. I don't want that to represent me. If
So how do we
talking to
change
my
the
friend,
narrative? How do we change the narrative so that acting white is no longer a part of our vocabulary? So that another child coming up doesn't feel inferior, because I mean when I was growing up, because I'm lighter skinned, it was you acting white. Or because I speak proper, you're acting white. Or because I know how to behave myself, you're acting white. Because I don't speak slang, you're acting white. How do we take that narrative out of the culture so that we can raise empowered daughters
I
I
or
stand
think
empowered children?
education.
Empowered
I
children.
think I think as parents, as grandparents, as whatever, you should instill in your children what's
These were
appropriate.
my family members telling me this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It starts with us. You know what I'm saying? Because I agree. It's the family. Like I have relatives right now that'll say certain people act white, and it's not right. It's wrong. It makes you feel inferior. And again, like you said, just because you talk a certain way does not mean that you are white, black, pink, or orange. That's ignorant. And so we just got to teach them, teach ourselves, teach them, the appropriate way to do it. Like you said, we should be affirming. We should say anything that is going to put anybody down, that disrespects somebody. You know what I'm saying? I can recall living I lived in Illinois. The environment was extremely, white. And so a lot of, when I moved there from Florida, what I'm saying, like, whoa, they talk white. But no, this is the culture that they're in. This is the way people talk in this region. And that's just the way it is. So we just gotta be nice.
well, I think we had a good talk today. It was a nice little recap, highlight reels going on.
It was.
I
It was
Reels.
very, very feisty.
Speaking of reels, has anyone tried the Instagram reels yet?
I have not tried the Instagram reels.
Tell me
Did
about
you
that,
know the
boy.
Facebook group settings changed?
Do we know the settings changed?
Yeah, I got an email saying that the settings changed.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I gotta go look at it. Yeah, no, I had not been in the know, so I
Yeah,
gotta go and recap and see what's all new out there.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't, yeah. Look as well. So anything else, ladies? Any
I'm
other
No.
topics?
good. I'm good. I'm glad to talk to you ladies this week.
I miss y'all. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna go right back out. So I'm glad.
That's all right. All right, ladies.
Well, guys, thank y'all for joining in this week of Soulful. Of course, we always want you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hey, guys, we got our 100 subscribers. We are official now.
Yay!
So happy. You meant to say something. We're gonna put a post up about that. Like, whew.
Yes, definitely.
But we are here making strides. Thank you so much for our 100 subscribers. We love
Thank you
y'all.
guys. Yes, yes, yes.
And make sure you see us right back here next week, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Tuesday. Coming right at you.
Yes. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.